Hello everyone, in this tutorial I'm going to connect Entity Framework Core with Oracle Database. I went to the website and downloaded the Oracle 12.2c. So you have to create an account. You log in, go to Products, Oracle Databases, and for my project I have downloaded 12.2c. I downloaded this one for my project. Okay, so let's move on. After I downloaded 12c, after I installed 12.2, I have unlocked the HR user account. I'm gonna show you some link at the bottom of the video where it shows you how to download Oracle, install Oracle, and also Oracle 12.2 comes with Oracle SQL Developer, and also another video where you have to go in and unlock the HR user account, because database 12 Oracle 12 is a multi-tenant architecture, and it's not like 11.g. Okay, so I'm gonna log into HR. Okay, I have encountered an error, and if you do encounter the same error and will try to open, try to connect to the database, follow these on-screen commands. You have to connect to SQL Plus, login as sysdba, show connection name. It went back to the root database because the database 12c is a pluggable database and it works with containers. You run these commands. You find the ID of Oracle PDB where the HR schema is located, and you alter the database, open, and let's give it another try and see if it connects. HR. Okay, there you go, we have connected. These are the tables. So the HR schema inside the Oracle 12c sample database is got these tables: countries, departments, and this is the data we're going to work with. Now I have finished the project in Entity Framework Core connected to this database in Oracle, but we're going to start again from the beginning, and I want to show you guys the finished product, and I'm going to walk you through how to finish this project. So these are the employees, departments, jobs, job history, locations, regions, countries, and it's all the heavy lifting has been done by Entity Framework Core. In my next video I'm going to create also pagination, but let's stop this project. Let's start a new project, and I'm going to show from the beginning how to add the packages and how to create the controllers, the models, and I'm going to show you the command line you need to have in order to create this project. So let me start a new instance of Visual Studio 2019. Let me move this out of the way. Okay, I'm going to create a new project. It's going to be a C# web, ASP.NET Core, next, and the name of our application is going to be Web Entity Framework Core Database Oracle First 12.2. You can give it any name you want, and you can select any path you want, and we're going to create this. Okay, it's asking us, so the framework is ASP.NET Core 3.1. I don't want to configure at this time for HTTPS. It's going to be a Model View controller. Click Create. And let's start by closing this, and inside the dependencies we're going to open the manage get package manager, and we're going to go to the browser tab, and we're going to add Microsoft Entity Framework Core. And we go all the way to the latest version. Click install, click OK, accept. Okay, let's see, it's been installed, and next we're gonna go to Microsoft Tools, Microsoft Entity Framework Core Tools. We need to use one for Package Manager console to give the commands, install the modules. So I accept. Okay, the next one is gonna be Oracle. So the next one is gonna be Oracle Entity Framework Core. Oracle Entity Framework Core. This one over here. Okay, and we're gonna install version 3.1.9, the latest version. Install. Okay, accept. Accept. Okay, close out of this. We can close out of this. And for the command we're gonna give in the project view, other windows, package manager console. Okay, to create the models from the database, so we need to model all these table into classes inside the model folder. We need to issue the following command. It has to be in one line: scaffold db context data source, and this is gonna be your connection string with the 12.2 database that you created. This is the user ID and password. Persist, or we're gonna use Oracle Entity Framework Core, and the tables. This is the command for the tables. This command includes the tables, and you go tables, HR, countries, HR departments. This is schema name, and then table, schema table, so on. You list all the tables that you want, and the output directory is going to be models. The output directory is going to be models right here. We're going back, and we copy this command. And we're gonna paste it in here, and we hit enter. Building has succeeded, and in no time we're gonna have all the models over here in a short amount of time. All right, so all the model, countries, departments, everything has been, this is mirroring actually exact table in our database, HR schema. Okay, so moving on. Next we want to create a controller. So we go to controllers, add new scaffolding item, MVC controller with views using entity framework, double click, and from here we start selecting our models. And this is the namespace, this is the namespace. You may want to choose a layout page or not. I leave it checked. It doesn't matter. The name of the controller is countries controller, and we're going to start scaffolding the models, and this is going to create the views, also the controller and the views for this model. So give it a minute. There you go, it's working. Okay, so this error, I'm going to show you how to handle this error. It says that both department ID, both employees and the department have department ID. I'm going to show you how to fix this. Cancel out of this. Okay, in order to eliminate the error, we have to go into the model context class. We have to go to the employees, department ID, and value generated on add. We need to comment this out. We also need to comment value generated on the hire date and value generated on add on the job ID. Sorry. Okay, let's give it another try. Going back to controllers, add new scaffolding item, countries, and select our. It's working right now. It's going to create our controller and the views for the countries. There you have it, the countries controller. And next we're going to add new scaffolding item. So we take them one by one. Departments, add. There you have it, department controller with the index, details, and I'm going to show you how we're going to run it and see if we encounter any errors. And I'm going to add new scaffolding items, the framework core, departments, and then we go to employees. Oracle SQL Developer is already included with Oracle 12.2c. So this is also included. You don't have to put it separately. We're going to add new scaffolding item, out of the controllers, employees, job history. Okay. Next is going to be jobs. I'm going to add new scaffolding item, out of the controller, job history, jobs. Add. Okay, there it is. Jobs controller. We close out of this window. Next, we're going to add locations. We're going to add the scaffolding items. Choose jobs, locations. Run and see if we have any errors. So this is the locations, and then regions. Add new scaffolding items. Out of the controllers. Regions. There you go. Regions. There you have it. Okay, so next thing we're going to try to build the application and see if we have any error. The build was successful, and at the time we added the controllers, Visual Studio downloaded extra more packages that needed, like Microsoft Entity Framework, SQL Server, code generators, and I'm seeing here Oracle Managed Data Access 21980. Okay, so let's give it a try and see if it runs. I'm sure we're going to have some errors, but I'm going to show you how to fix those errors. Okay, so we need to add a few extra things we need to change to add countries, departments, job history in the menu. I'm going to show you how to do that next. Okay, I close out of the browser, and to add the menu we go to Views, Share Folder, Layout, and in here we're going to add some extra code that I already have. Copy, and we're going to add this extra code. So I added these links over here, and we need to do a few extra changes. Let me save this one, close out of this, and we need to go to app setting JSON, and we need to add the connection string in here. Okay, so let's add the connection string. It's going to be our connection string to the HR user. Click save, and then we go to startup, and we need one more thing into the model context. We need to comment this out, these two right here. So because we moved this in app JSON, we moved this connection string into app setting JSON. So it's gonna read it from there. We don't need this. I'm gonna comment this out, and I'm gonna comment this out. Let's build again. And we need to do a few more changes. Okay, to the startup. It's building okay. And in here we need to add some more services in here. Okay, in the configuration, in the startup, configuration, I'm gonna paste some code that I already have. I'm gonna paste this code over here. What this says that some settings are gonna be read from app settings JSON file. Okay, so let's see the next services. Okay, the next line we need to add is this line. Add DB context service, and we need to put the namespaces in place. Use Oracle Entity Framework Core, Microsoft Entity Framework Core. Okay, so let's give it another rebuild. Okay, it was successful. Let's try to run it. I'm sure we're gonna have some errors, but we're gonna figure them out. Okay, they are in the menu. Let's see the countries, regions, locations. Okay, so we got an error. I'm going to show you how to fix this error. This is probably from the Oracle driver. Okay, let me go back. Departments is the same error. Employees, the same error. Job history, the same error. Regions, countries. Okay, so this seems to work. Denmark, details. Edit. Save. Okay, so let me close out of this and fix that error. Now, as I was saying, all the pages that are failing is because they have the byte data type as the data type for primary key. So in this case, location ID is a number 4. Whatever has a number 4 or less, it's converted to a byte by Oracle. All these bytes, they need to be changed to short. I'm going to change them to short. So go to employees. It's got the department ID, so I'm going to change it to short. And going to departments, this has to be changed to short. Okay, the next one is going to be location. So inside the department, location ID also has to be changed to short. Okay, let's go to employees. So inside the job history, department ID needs also to be short, because this is a foreign key. It's a primary key in a different table in department, so this has to be compatible with short department ID from department table. So jobs history short, make it short. This one does not have any short, and this is going to be short. Okay. Okay, next we're going to go into the model context, and we're going to make a few changes in unmodel creating method. And in here we're going to change the department ID from length 4 to 5 because it's a short data type. Location ID again from 4 to 5. Department ID manager, employee ID 6. Department ID again here is going to be 5. Okay, so going back, hire date, number, salary, employee manager. Start date, department here is going to be 5. Okay, jobs, nothing here. Locations, location ID here is going to be 5 because we changed a location ID from byte to short. And that's about it on this side of the things. And we're going to give it a try again, see if we have any error. Okay, next we need to go into the home controller into department controller, sorry. And here we need to make some changes, like here change this from byte to short. And we got a couple of errors here. For now I'm gonna comment this, but you can do it however you want. For now I'm gonna comment this one. You can take this out, control copy, return not found, and you can comment this out. This is my method. I mean, for now, to get it working, but you probably have a different solution to this, and I'm sure you're smarter than me, and you can figure it out how to do it in a different manner. But for now, I'm going to do this. So I want to get it there. So inside the controller, I made some changes. Oh, this have to be short because they have to be compatible with the model. I said in the model department is short, so it has to be compatible with short. Okay, so going there, edit another. We can do this as short. This is gonna be short. Okay, let's see the details. This is probably gonna be short again. Okay, so after applying these changes inside department controller, I'm gonna give it another try, and let's see if it works. There you go, employees. Edit. We see that everything is connected and nice. Save. Oops, we have a. Oh, I know, the employee history. We need to delete data from employee history. That is gonna work. So going back to the employee history, job history, we need to delete. We need to delete the data that we have here. Delete. Delete. Delete was successful. Okay, let's try to run it again. Employees. Okay, let's try to edit an employee. The job ID, we change his job for a different salary amount. Save. Okay, so we're looking at the job history. There it is. It's been added. The department. Edit. Amherst. Save. Okay, so it seems to be working. And in the next video, I'm going to add pagination to this project. So for right now, it's fully working. So we don't want to have all this data. We have like 100,000 employees. We don't want to have them in a single page. Okay, guys, I'm going to see in the next video. I'm going to try to see if I have any more errors. You can follow what I did. I'm going to put some links in the descriptions below where you have to go and download Oracle Database 12.2c, and then additional links to how to unlock the HR schema, the one that I used over here, and to download Oracle SQL Developer. This one automatically downloads with Oracle 12c is included in Oracle 12.2c, I'm sorry. So you have sample data to work with. Okay, one small correction before I end the video. In the startup project, these lines need to be commented out because it takes the connection string from here, from this line. So this one is redundant. Probably some of you noticed. Some of you noticed that this was faded. So this is not executed. So we can comment it out. Thank you guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.